Yo guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. So we're back at it, Flight Simulator 2024. This time we're back in the Airbus A330 airliner, and we are doing a Japan-Tokyo flight with rainstorm, which is a user requested video. So we're going to go ahead and take off here, and we will show you the graphics things once we get off the ground. So this probably will help stress the GPU and CPU more because of the rain, water effects, all the turbulence from the water being swished around. So it should make for an interesting video when it comes to frames per second. That's really going to push the limit here, I think. Looks like we're almost falling off track here, so let me try to go ahead and take off so I don't get off track. And yeah, visibility is pretty much piss poor, but this is going to be a really heavy stress test for the CPU and GPU. I'm going to have to rely on my instruments here to maintain level ground and not get too low and not hit any mountains or anything that may be nearby. So we'll try to do a mix of some rain flight, and then we'll try it with it being clear as well, so we can see some of the ground details and stuff. But in terms of seeing anything, I can't see anything besides the landing gear taking a long time to go up there. Looks like we're entering the clouds here. Okay, there we go. Now we got some ground showing up here. But yeah, it definitely does seem to be very heavy on the GPU here because we're barely over 60 FPS. Just barely, almost hitting 70, but not quite. Seems to be smooth sailing though. I mean, I'm not seeing any heavy turbulence or anything. Maybe once we get above some of these clouds, we'll be able to see more of the ground here. See, Japan has a lot of building structures. It's got a large city, so it's a lot to render also. And then when you add the clouds, the rain effects, it really does push things to the limit, I think, is one of the reasons why this user had me benchmark these particular settings here. There, now there's some view of the ground there. Love the clouds though, almost feels like you're really in the sky. Really realistic. Really cool. So peaceful at this altitude. I like the sun ray effect. Look at the bottom right hand corner on that radar. Like that shadow effect is really high detail. That must be the ray trace shadows. But let me go ahead and show you the graphics thing so I don't get too thrown off here. So we are running a resolution of 3040 by 2160 on my 4K 144Hz display. We are running DLSS Quality mode, which puts us at a render resolution of 1440p. And we are running frame generation, which is just about required for this title for most settings when you're fully maxed out. 200% level detail, 200% object level detail, and all these settings here are ultra settings with ray trace shadows enabled, as I mentioned, and all these settings here are fully maxed out, highest possible settings. So I want to go ahead and show that just so that's on screen, so I don't forget, and we'll focus on this flight here. But look how peaceful it is. You're up in the sky, no one's bothering you. It's just such a peaceful atmosphere in my opinion. Of course this title's not for everybody, but I like it because I'm into aviation and I just think that flying airplanes is just so cool. Hearing the roar of those engines, being up in the sky, in a world that's rendered in real time with all these flight trajectories that are all in real time live data, weather effects, everything around the entire globe. I mean, what other title does that, you know? It's so much to think about what's really happening. Which is why I just have so much fun playing these titles, because it really is like a simulation of flying in real life. Looks like we're kind of above the rainstorm here, so let's go ahead and go to the weather effects here. And we'll do a live weather. And let's check out some of the buildings here to see how everything renders. Because there are a lot of buildings to render in Tokyo, Japan, so really a large amount of buildings. I think United Kingdom, like London is another area to also test out. I saw one user that I'll describe to you, Bang for Buck PC Gamer. He flew over there and it looked like there was a lot of vast buildings and terrain to render, so I may try that too in another future video. Now this is my first time flying in Tokyo, so some of these buildings are probably not going to be fully rendered quite until I download the data here. But as you can see, there's all kinds of, wow, that was a huge change. All kinds of buildings that are getting loaded up here. Should be several airports around here too as well. I think there's one airport down there by the bay there. Probably some loading docks here, got a bridge. Very industrial location of Japan, Tokyo. Just cruising along, a little below half throttle here, almost gliding if you will. And checking out all the locations. Really cool. Hear the roar of those engines now. Got some cockpit view here. We'll check out some of the city here. Throttle down a little bit so I don't get too much altitude. Looks like we got a ballpark, another stadium, 3 stadiums. Maybe a soccer field, I'm not sure. There's a big tree over there too, wow. It's a very large tree. It's the side of the building. Okay, so now let's go ahead and change the time of day to night, because I know night in Japan is also very heavy, because there's a lot of buildings to render. Let's do some night action here. All these lit up buildings and stuff is a lot to render. All these lights, looks like we had an airport straight dead ahead. 12 nanometers away. Or newton meters, I think they're called. I can't remember. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's a way to light up the interior cockpit here. I don't know all these controls. But I think there's some missing lighting in here for some reason. It looks too dim. Well, look at all those lights. It's just so amazing. Like I said, we're just cruising along. 200 knots. Throttle up a little bit here. Very smooth sailing. Now just for fun, since we're already here, let's go ahead and let's get some more different weather here. Let's try some snow. Just to see what happens. Master light. I can't see nothing. Let's change the time of day. Let's try to gain some altitude here, see if we can get above these clouds. Sometimes when you get above the clouds, you get a better view of the ground. Sometimes. Well, with the snow, I don't think that's going to be possible. To be able large amount of clouds with the snow. Those engines sound like crazy though. Wow, it's power. Get a thunderstorm. I'm trying to try some different effects here to see how they get rendered. Can't see shit though. Oh, that's cool looking. Try to get above this cloud cover here and see if we can see any thunder. I see the frame generation kind of working there on the rudder there. It was rendering a little bit, possibly ghosting. Holy shit, that looks awesome. Look at that, wow. That's beautiful. That'd be a good screenshot actually. Less sound too. See all these clouds here? It got down to like 60 FPS even though we're like this high in the sky, so it's a lot to render. Pretty cool. Anyways, I guess I hope you guys liked this little other video per request. I thought I'd add a little bit more just to make it a little bit more fun. Have some variety. So that gives you a nice light of Tokyo in the Airbus A330. Nice view of the mountains and nice beautiful flight. But if you did enjoy the video, do give this video a like. If you want to see more content like this, more 4080 Super game videos, and more Ryzen 7 9800 X3D CPU gaming benchmarks, feel free to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Appreciate all the support. See you guys for another video soon enough, and we'll take things from there. That brings you Flight Simulator 2024. Look at those clouds. Wow. That's unbelievable. It's really something else. So cool. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out. Enjoy your weekend.